What's the creepiest thing that has ever happened to you? My childhood home backed onto a forest, and one night I woke up to what sounded like a child giggling right outside my window. I was terrified, but I peeked through the curtains and saw nothing. The giggling continued, getting closer, circling the house. It wasn't playful giggling either. It was high-pitched and unsettling, like something mocking me. I hid under my covers until morning, and to this day, I have no idea what it was, but I still get chills thinking about it. The worst part is that my dog didn't bark or react at all. I used to work night security at a deserted office park. One night, making my rounds, I noticed a light on in one of the offices. Figuring someone was working late, I went to investigate. The door was unlocked, and I cautiously entered, calling out. No response. The light was coming from a back office, and as I got closer, I could hear faint music playing. I pushed the door open, and there was a meticulously set-up tea party, tiny chairs, a miniature tea set, and teddy bears all around. There was nobody there. The music was coming from a wind-up ballerina music box. I noped out of there so fast, I think I broke the sound barrier. I was driving home late one night on a rural highway. It was pitch black, no moon, and I was the only car on the road for miles. Suddenly, in my headlights, I saw a figure standing in the middle of the road. It was a woman in a white dress, just standing there motionless. I slammed on my brakes, swerved to avoid her, and when I looked in my rearview mirror, she was gone. There was nowhere she could have gone. It was an open field on both sides of the road. I sped home, convinced I had seen a ghost. I still avoid that stretch of highway at night. I have sleep paralysis pretty frequently, but one time was particularly disturbing. I woke up and couldn't move, as usual, but this time, I felt an intense pressure on my chest. I could see a dark figure standing over me, just watching. It felt like it was sucking the life out of me. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. The figure leaned closer, and I could see its eyes. They were completely black. Then, just as suddenly as it started, it was gone, and I could move again. I haven't slept well since. The feeling of being watched lingers. I was hiking alone in the mountains when I came across an old, abandoned cabin. The door was slightly ajar, so I cautiously peeked inside. It was filled with antique furniture, all covered in dust sheets. In the corner, I saw a child's rocking horse, and as I watched, it slowly started to rock back and forth. There was no wind, no drafts, nothing that could have caused it. I didn't stick around to investigate. I turned and ran as fast as I could. The image of that rocking horse still haunts me. I never went back. When I was a kid, my sister and I shared a room. We had bunk beds, and I slept on the top bunk. One night, I woke up to find my sister standing at the foot of my bed, staring at me. Her eyes were wide and unblinking, and she had a strange smile on her face. I asked her what she was doing, but she didn't say anything. She just kept staring and smiling. It freaked me out so much that I pulled the covers over my head and pretended to be asleep. When I woke up in the morning, she didn't remember anything about it. She still denies it ever happened, but I know what I saw. Her smile was bone-chilling. I worked at a summer camp, and we had a tradition of telling ghost stories around the campfire. One story involved a camper who drowned in the lake many years ago and now haunts the area. Later that night, while patrolling, I distinctly heard splashing coming from the lake. I went to investigate, flashlight in hand, but found nothing. Then, as I turned to leave, I saw a faint, glowing figure standing in the middle of the lake. It slowly raised its arms towards me, and I heard a faint, gurgling sound. I ran back to the cabins and locked myself in. I never patrolled alone again. I still wonder what I saw that night.